Cyber civilization, in my view, is the third wave of civilizations that we've had throughout the world. And it's based on a scarce resource, which is new, and that is information. Once you shift to a new scarce resource to underlie the economy, a lot of changes occur, one of which is some people get quite wealthy and some people get poorer, which we have seen. We have seen a big increase in income inequality. How do we deal with income inequality? We don't know. I mean, for one thing, I think education is going to be a big help to that. Mm-hmm. Okay, income inequality is generally something that's been affecting people who have less than a high school or a high school degree. And as long as we have folks in that ilk, as we see the demands of the labor market mm-hmm. continue to rise in terms of skills, these folks are going to be left behind. Mm-hmm. Well, how do we fix that? Part of it's education. We're going to have education being lifelong education. We're going to have education not just for PhDs and MBAs, but for people who, they want to be carpenters and plumbers. And we have to let them be educated for that. So developing universities and colleges to meet that need it's a huge task. We opened up the internet and said anybody can do anything on the internet. Well, it changed a lot, right? If you look at it from 1996 to today, I mean, it's just 20 years. Just who could have predicted what it would have been like? And the notion is can we predict in the future what it will be like? And of course not. When a new technology or something as big as a new civilization comes, we see a lot of people try to say, I have a way to predict this and I'm going to form a new firm and what have you. 95% of those firms fail. Now, what it has to do is it has to put in an infrastructure, as we did with the internet, that says, okay, how can we let this develop? And we did that with cell phones, but there's going to be more of that. Now, how do we try to protect that? We can look at issues of privacy. We can look at issues about what do we do with big firms? What are some of these big social issues we have to, but trying to direct where cyber civilization is going, I think, is a big mistake. We will continue to communicate with each other. It will be much deeper. We will form social bonds that are very much different than what we have today, laying out the possible futures and how it affects big social and political issues. Making that tie together, I think, is very important, and they're sort of uniquely qualified to do it, I think.